So it's that time of the week again, and I'm not sure if we can top our performance last week. Last week was good.
Last week was good, yes.
We said no more, we are going to start winning, and we started winning, and we're going to continue winning. And we decided, because we actually unlocked the first upgrade last week by beating our personal best, we're going to use it. So multi-shot is what it is. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, it's just like a new player would that first unlock, that first beating of your personal best. It's exciting. You want to play with that upgrade.
Mm-hmm. So we made some changes to the upgrade menu, and now you can launch the game straight from that menu, which I think is quite nice because you get straight in.
Yeah, I think so. We are, as people probably know by now, we're in beta for Cycle 28, so we are listening to what people are telling us, implementing feedback when it adds features, takes things away that people don't want, that kind of stuff.
So I've been watching some videos of, I think I said last week that people are shooting a lot, so I don't know whether I can't bring myself to do it.
Everyone's got their own flying style, Sean. If you're a bit more of a finesse pilot than some of the others out there, so what?
I realised I've not actually watched like high-level Luftbrausers play, which probably I should do that.
Oh yeah,
we should do that. See how people play with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wonder if there are any Luftbrausers tournaments. Is that a thing?
How would you do a tournament on a game like this?
I guess a limited number of runs, highest score wins. Is that right? Like kind of like
darts,
what we're doing?
Right? Like darts. Why when you play someone against someone in darts?
Yeah.
You're not affecting the other person.
No, you're not playing against them in that sense.
I often think about that with some sports. Where it's like
golf
a score. Golf. Like what?
Yeah.
I suppose. Because you can't hit the ball. Like, can you block? You can't block people. It's not like bowls.
No.
Maybe that would make it more interesting.
Well, yeah, but something like golf is more really you against the course.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, why even bother playing at the same time? I mean, just turn up whenever you fancy, and then have a leaderboard like we do. I mean, that's what we're doing.
True. I mean, obviously there are variables that are involved in Cycle 28. What you see, what ships spawn, things like that. But obviously with golf, you have environmental variables that are quite significant. If it's raining on the day you show up, you're probably not going to do as well. We've done well flying around these days. Nice score. Yeah, you've just lost some multiply. It was a bit of a slow start, if I'm honest with you. But there he is.
You know what they say about slow starts?
slow and steady.
Yeah, I guess that's not slow starts really. Just generally being slow the whole time. Right.
You're gonna have to deal with these scouts, dude.
Oh shit!
Oh, there he is. Oh,
and that wasn't my personal best. That was
no. But a solid start, a solid score to begin with.
So next game golf, but everything stays on, and it's golf but kind of bowls. So you can hit the golf balls in. You can hit other golf balls into.
You can mess around with other people's. Yeah.
Maybe you could hit the golf ball back so you could like bounce in, make someone else's golf ball go further away.
Okay.
As a strategy, so you're actually screwing other people over by making their ball further away.
Yeah, I like it.
So like, I just putt. I'm like right on the lip. Then you come along and you just knock it so that it's the other side of the green.
Okay. It feels like there would have to be some pretty heavy restrictions on how that actually worked, but I like it as a concept. And there would have to be some risk that you would actually improve.
Oh yeah, because you might hit it into the thing. You might win it for them.
So it'd be like Octodad playing golf or something like that. There's a genuine risk it could all go wrong.
What do you think to the build in this at the moment? Do we have it right? Is this it?
I mean, having something right is a pretty difficult thing to answer, but is it the best it's ever been? Yes. Does it play the best it's ever been? Does it look the best it's ever been? Yeah. Yeah. And I think actually we've talked about getting some of the prototype GIFs and videos that we've made over the the development of this game out a bit more into the open, into the public, so that people can see where this game started and how far it's come. And
I posted a few of them like early on.
Right.
I'm trying to think where I posted them. Probably Imager. I imagine they're on my Imager account. YouTube as well. Like if you go on my YouTube channel, you can see the original 3D version of this game.
Okay.
The original idea. This is a.
Hello.
What am I doing?
You're not paying attention to your multiplier. That's the danger. Talking to me.
It's actually quite good because it means, not as odd as it sounds. From a design point of view, the fact that I'm not doing as well with the upgrade means the upgrade's probably balanced.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah, yes.
Gosh. Okay, right. Oh, this is not good.
Third run, Sean. You got to pull it up.
Right.
You got to get in the zone.
Yeah. Let's pause. Let's think about this.
But no, you're right. It means that the upgrade suddenly didn't just shoot you into another level. You're still just as bad as you were before the upgrade.
I don't think I'm bad.
Look
at that guy. He didn't even have it. No.
He still tagged you. That was golden.
Have you ever played Titanfall?
I didn't know. I heard mixed things.
I love Titanfall. So Titanfall, the thing was there was you were playing against like people, and then there was also these AI, basically bots on the map. And every time we play with our group, like every so often you'd see someone get killed by a bot, and it was just like you really did something wrong. And I feel like that's what happens. If you get killed by a drone on this, that's the same kind of feeling of like I screwed up because these guys die in one hit.
Yeah, but these guys are really annoying and hard to see sometimes, like on top of everything else. And they because they're so small and so insignificant, you forget about them, and then you get 2 or 3 of them on your tail, and actually it's quite, they can make a difference, especially for that multiplier. I think. Yeah. You probably
the thing, isn't it? Right?
Yeah. You lose your multiplier to them more than you will die to them, but that's pretty significant for a score run. Oh, you dealt with that gunship very well. That was very nice. That was textbook gunship.
Textbook, yeah.
Yep. Ooh, what's that?
Yeah, no, I missed.
That's another gunship.
Yeah, we're not at the first split yet. Are we?
We must have passed the first.
No.
Yeah, we passed the first split.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
When I was testing earlier in the week, I was having to quit the game because I was getting personal best. And I didn't want to ruin this video series.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I might believe you, Sean, but I'm not sure anyone else would. Oh, Sean.
Sean. They're all bad.
That's not a good week.
What even was my best? I don't.
Probably. I think it was 1,200 something. We'll have to look back on the video.
I don't want to look back. Okay, over to you.
Yeah.
Can you do better?
A little bit better. Well, who knows? Let's see. Okay, my turn now. Just going to wait for my drones to spawn like a good pilot would, and we're going to try and.
Do you think that makes a huge difference?
Probably not a huge difference, but I mean, we have had some questions in the beta about just what these drones do, and that some players are feeling that they're not quite sure on how impactful they are. But I think we can counter that with some recent stuff from one of our top scoring players who runs an entire build of drones, right?
Yeah, so he's using the drone gun. So the drone gun, there's a 50% chance, I think, that when you fire, I just can't remember the exact what percentage we ended up on in the end. There's a chance that you can spawn a drone when you fire. So he ends up with loads of drones, and then I think he would double drone as well. So double drone is then when a drone spawns, there's a chance that another one just gets spawned.
Yeah.
So you end up with just so many drones, and that they act as kind of defense because the turrets on the AI ships will track those drones, and then so you can kind of use them as a shield. The original idea of the game, actually, which is a game idea that will be in my head for a while, but I think it's just too hard to make, was to have a game where you were controlling one of those big ships. So the ship you just destroyed. So actually you're controlling that in 3 dimensions. And the idea is almost like it was... Oh dear. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Almost like an RTS game. So, but an RTS game that feels more like a God game because you don't have direct control of your drones. You just kind of like you're managing the economy, maybe managing like a crew, almost like FTL. That was my idea. But it was in 3D and it was getting super complicated. And I thought, I've already made a super complicated game. I want to make a simple game. Hence this.
And that was some of the motivation behind Cycle 28, wasn't it? That kind of idea of, you know, there's a lot to be said for something that's elegantly simple and just fun to play, easy to pick up, etc.
New PB.
Oh, new PB. Okay, that's not quite true though. Oh, hello, big train. That's not quite true in terms of the global leaderboard. Oh my god. Right.
Well, it's a new personal best for you. That's definitely. But not for that split. So to explain the splits, some people, I kind of don't want to change the word. I know some people don't understand what that means, like initially, but I think you figure it out just by playing it. I've said a few times before, this is kind of like a rally game, and the idea is like on a rally game, it's like you're doing laps and things, so that it's like kind of split time. You might get to a particular point on the track and it would say, hey, your time for this first split was this many seconds, and so it's to give you an idea of it makes you feel, I don't know about if you did just then, but when I play and I see I've got like a new PB, I'm suddenly like, oh, I've got to do really well, like I need to, I screwed up my second split. That's the idea with that.
Yeah, and I think like with a game where there's so much going on like there is on the screen here, so many bullets flying around, drones, etc., you know, it's easy not to be on top of what your score is. You know, you can suddenly be thinking, you know, oh wow, this is a really great run, or oh no, this is a really bad scoring run, just because the split time comes up and you kind of get to know what a good split time is.
Yeah.
We should, I suppose, be calling it a split score, shouldn't we?
Yeah, but we'll always be calling it split time, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, we changed the double shot here. So before, if you look back at maybe some old videos, Sir Kilberth posted, and he was using the double shot there to post his scores, and then we had those 2 shots coming out the front were angled further apart. It's a bit showing my hands.
You can't see your hands.
We need to get cameras. You're right. We're gonna try to get some cameras. So they were much wider, which meant then you didn't have to. I think I talked about it in last week's video. Then you didn't have to like aim all of a sudden because you had such a wide berth.
Oh no, that was a terrible.
186. You're getting close to being your personal best. If you just do that again but better, you should be fine.
Do that again but better. Great advice. Great coaching from Sean.
Try sucking less.
That was going so well until I made that terrible decision to fly at those scouts. That was rookie stuff.
Yeah. So something I meant to bring up last week that I didn't get a chance to because I was blown away by your epic flying. Is I've been playing a lot of Hitman recently.
Okay.
So the one that was the episodic Hitman that came out last year. I don't know if you heard about it. Or...
Yeah. I've heard it's very good.
Was it last year or the year before? I think it was the
that I don't
before, right? Because I'm not going to fact check because that's lame. But yeah, so no, I've been playing. I got back into that. I bought it in a Christmas sale, 2016 Christmas sale. So it was 2016 the game came out. I think it's one of my favorite games ever made.
Okay. That's high praise.
Yeah, it's just brilliant. So I ended up thinking, it's been a while since I've played. I played a lot of it, and then I think I hadn't played it for almost a year. I thought I'd get back in. I'll do the tutorial, just to get my bearings. That'll be easy. And I completely screwed up. So the great thing about the game is how like lots of stuff happens randomly. There's like this emergent stuff. Like there's so many different cogs turning that when they interact in a way that goes wrong, it looks really cool. So the tutorial mission is on a boat. And it's like a fake. It looks like a film set. So they've set it up like this is a film set because we're training you, and you have to kill this guy. And there was the great thing is they have this achievement system where they say, right, can you kill this guy wearing this and doing this? And so one of them was wearing like a flight like the captain's uniform or something. Not captain, but a boat person. I don't know what you call those people.
A boat person, sure.
You know, someone who wears like white boat uniforms.
You mean a sailor?
Oh
no!
I'm too busy. Sailor, is it?
I'm too busy laughing at you.
Sails, whereas this is someone who's like
in the navy. A crewman.
A crewman. Yeah, let's say crewman.
Let's say that.
Yeah. So anyway, so I find this crew's uniform and I think, oh great, and it was just lying in a. And I thought, brilliant. I've got the crew's uniform. I can get this opportunity. Careful.
Oh no! Oh!
That was
the
number
worst.
3?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Damn. So I'm not going to finish my story now.
No, I think you need to.
Well, you get an extra run because I'm finishing the story. Go for it.
Excellent, right.
So I find the crew's uniform, and you have to kill a guy. I'm really bad at telling the story because I don't know the names of everyone. But there's a guy you've got to kill that's your target.
Okay.
And anyway, I was just wandering around the ship, and I was trying to explore a bit more because I hadn't, like, when I did the tutorial the first time, I just kind of did it the most easy way that they tell you to do it in the tutorial, and then I was like, okay, I know Hitman, I don't need to anymore. And I ended up on top of the ship, so you can get to the top of the ship where they have like the lifeboats basically, but because this is a film set, it's just barrels that are pretending to be lifeboats.
Okay.
And so there's these barrels that are meant to be the lifeboat sat there. There's a crowbar on the floor next to it, and I think, hang on a second. And the guy, like, I look over the ledge, and the guy is standing, having a party, drinking, like down below me, and I think, right, if I get that crowbar, I can break this thing, and the barrel will fall down, hit the ground, and roll and kill him. It would be great.
Okay.
And so I do it.
Yeah.
I break the thing. The lifeboat falls off straight down, doesn't roll a bit, misses everybody. Everyone just stops drinking, looks up at this guy who just did that at me, and then suddenly the whole boat is after me.
Okay.
And that's why I love Hitman, because you can have this really good idea in your head, and then you plan this whole thing out, and then it just completely screws up, and it screws up in the funniest way possible.
I feel that's a good way of describing pretty much every one of our runs this week.
Yeah, this has been a poor week, which proves, well, it's a poor week in terms of the runs, but a good week in terms of game design.
Yes.
Because now we're proving that it's okay. That isn't overpowered, that otherwise we'd be able to just... So we're still 11th. Oh, we dropped down.
Yeah.
You've dropped down.
Yeah, I have.
So have we got a new beta tester that's good? Like what? Or someone else?
Someone's been working. Someone's been putting the hours in on their flight time.
Someone slipped between you and H.
Yeah, that's it.
So until next time.
Yeah.
Let's practice. And we didn't unlock any upgrades.
No upgrades. So next week's going to be just as tough. Yeah.
Yeah.